It is no secret that the United States healthcare costs have been skyrocketing out of control, with more and more people becoming uninsured. Today I will persuade you why the United States should have universal health care. I will do this first by telling you the many benefits of universal health care. I will also shoot down the arguments that politicians and other people are making against the United States having universal health care, by showing you how these arguments are not valid. The United States is the only industrialized nation in the world that doesn't have some form of universal health care. The United States treats health care as if it is a privilege, while other countries declare it as a basic right. According to Eric Armstrong in his article, The Unsung Benefits of Universal Health Care, he states, "The bottom line is that America has the highest levels of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and cancer in the world. America has the best healthcare system in the world because America needs it. And the American people pay the price for it in dollars, in sickness, and in lost time on the job after sickness, as well as lost time with family and friends leading up to it. Universal health care provides a marvelous antidote to that situation, not because of the diseases it cures, but rather because of the diseases it prevents. Universal health care empowers governments to act on behalf of the populace." According to the U.S. Census Bureau, in 2010, the percentage of Americans without health insurance was 16.3%, or the equivalent of 49.9 million people. According to Joe Massarelli, in contrast to prevailing stereotypes, 80% of those people are hardworking Americans who are employed or come from working families. These people simply cannot afford the extra money for health insurance. There are many benefits to the United States having universal health care. According to Kathy Lavige, who lived in England for 14 years before moving to the United States, in a nutshell, the primary benefit of universal health care is that it improves the quality of life for everyone. First, universal health care would make health care more affordable for businesses. Thus, they're spending less money on insurance premiums and more of their money for labor into hiring people, which causes more jobs for people and gives them insurance as well. According to Joe Massarelli, a universal health care system would allow doctors, nurses, and other medical professionals to simply focus on treating the patient and what's best for the patient, rather than the patients being discriminated upon because they don't have a strong enough insurance premium or don't have insurance at all. Patients with pre-existing conditions can still get health coverage. According to balancedpolitics.org, now anyone with an expensive illness or disease must often face two choices: use up all of their money or leave the condition untreated, many of them choosing to leave the condition untreated. With universal health care, everyone could afford health care services. According to the National Center for Health Statistics, more than 40 million adults stated that they did not receive health care services because they could not afford it. Normally, these healthcare services are the ones that are preventative medicine that would prevent them from having cancer or some other sort of disease, such as having their yearly mammogram done or just their doctor's checkups they just cannot afford. The United States claims that they have the best healthcare system in the world. However, according to the Connecticut Coalition for Universal Health Care, down from 12th in 1960 and 21st in 1990, the United States currently ranks 23rd in infant mortality. According to the CDC NCHS data brief, infant mortality is considered an important indicator of the health of a nation. Many politicians claim that universal health care would be too costly. However, according to the Connecticut Coalition for Universal Health Care, in comparison to any other industrialized nation with universal health care, the United States spends at least 40% more per capita on health care. Some people believe that universal health care would leave people without certain unnecessary services. However, because people now have the ability to pay for health care, they would get the services they need rather than not going because they cannot afford it. Healthcare should be available to all. As I have shown you, universal health care would not only benefit the uninsured, but it would benefit our nation as a whole. So I have one final question for you. Is it really acceptable to deny people health care based on their ability to pay? Or is health care a basic need of the people that should be provided to every single American? The question is yours to answer.